Hello and what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is when I first got this knife, I guess I didn't realize how sharp it was out of the box, and so when closing it here, right, I made the mistake of pushing too much with my thumb on here, and this little bit of the blade right there kind of cut my thumb. Hello and what is going on, guys? My name is Miguel. Welcome back to Miguel EDC, where we talk everything EDC here. And today we're going to be looking at this guy right here. Bam! The RUIKE. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. There's all kinds of different ways to pronounce this thing, I guess, based on how it's spelled. You want to pronounce it one way, but it's pronounced something different. But RUIKE, hopefully that's the way to say it. RUIKE P801. So that is the guy that we're going to be looking at today. All right off the bat, I want to just share with you guys, I've had this knife for quite some time now. This is actually one of my very first EDC knives on a budget. Once I tell you guys how much this guy is, you're gonna be very surprised. As a matter of fact, let's just address that right off the bat. This guy here comes around $28 to $30, guys. $28 to $30. Such a great budget EDC knife. One of my very first knives that I had after my Kershaw leak, after my Civivi Elementum. So this guy is running a 14C 28N steel here on the blade. We're gonna get into all the specs in just a moment. I was gonna do an unboxing on this guy in the channel, right, to show you guys my first impressions, but I was so excited to just open it and start using it that I forgot to record that video. But since I have been using it for a couple of months now, I believe it is time to go ahead and give you guys a comprehensive review on this little guy right here. So what's it been carrying this guy? I want to tell you, I mean, this has been an awesome experience carrying this guy over the last few months. This guy has been a very rock solid EDC, to say the least. And I want to say it didn't break the bank at all. I mean, what more can you ask for? Around $30. I keep saying that is because if you're trying to get EDC, if you're trying to get into hobby, you're not trying to break the bank, this is a great starting point. This might be the budget king. I know there are a few of those in the channel that I've already done reviews, but I mean, if you're looking for this all exposed metal stainless steel, if 14C 28N steel does it for you, I mean, this guy is a great starting point if you're looking to get into the knife hobby or to the EDC lifestyle. I want to say this guy has been through so many cardboard boxes. We have done so many campfires out in the backyard, and this guy has gone through TV boxes and diaper boxes, and every box that pretty much makes it home, this guy just cuts right through it, slices them. It's still retaining an awesome edge. We're gonna be doing the paper cutting test here in just a moment. You'll see what I mean. But I mean, it's been an awesome EDC. So I did mention earlier this liner lock. This is one of the knives, very few knives, that has kind of cut me, and that's a kind of interesting story to share because when I first got this knife, I guess I didn't realize how sharp it was out of the box, and so when closing it here, right, I made the mistake of pushing too much with my thumb on here, and this little bit of the blade right there kind of cut my thumb just a little bit. Nothing crazy, but it just goes to tell you how sharp this guy is. And you know, just be careful, obviously, just like you would with any other EDC knife. But yeah, this guy has a very interesting story because of that, at least in my own experience. So it does have a lanyard hole right here in the back. It's nice and wide. It goes from one end to the other. So if you're into lanyard holes, right, lanyard attachments, that's gonna work great for you. Is there any milling going on this guy? You're probably wondering, guys. There is no milling whatsoever, and that's just what makes this guy feel so solid, I believe, in my opinion. There's no milling. That's why it kind of gives you that good high quality weight to it. If you're looking for the lightest knife out there, this might not be the one, but if you're looking for a good substantial weight to where you feel the quality, like, hey, I got something solid in my hand, I mean, this guy is definitely going to do that, scratch that itch for you. As far as the spacers, look at the spacers. Got some very nice spacers right there. Those are going to look really good, no questions asked. I've been EDCing this guy like crazy for the last couple of months, and look at that blade, guys. That is smack in the middle. There's no question about that guy. Look at that, right? Smack in the middle right there. It hasn't leaned one way or the other. And like I mentioned earlier, there's absolutely no play, right? Haven't had to adjust it or tighten it or lose it or nothing, right? The action is great the way it comes, and yeah, there's absolutely zero play. This is a 10 out of 10 as far as how solid that blade is in place. So obviously very solid locking, frame lock, right? It should not fail under any circumstances. I mean, for frame lock standards anyways, right? Before you guys come at me in the comments, you know, with the Sharks lock and the Triad lock and all that. Yeah, this guy is gonna get the job done for what it is, a frame lock. Going back to the steel for a second, this guy's gonna be a 14C 28N steel. So it's gonna be a very nice steel right there for the budget category. You really can't ask for much. This blade is gonna be a stonewash blade. Got some nice tumble to it, right? By the way, this is the blade you wanna get if you're gonna be concerned about your blade getting any scratches or anything like that. Definitely the stonewash look to it is going to kind of hide away any lines or marks or streaks into your blade. As far as billboarding on the blade, I believe the the logo right here on this one side is it's all right. On this other side, I mean, you kind of have a lot going on right there. You got the model, which is fine, the steel, but I mean, it's really necessary to have this here, the WB5EKQ06020, like that is not necessary. So just a little FYI there, but if that doesn't get in your nerves, you're totally fine with that, then you should be all right. That stonewash, by the way, carries all the way through the handle as well, right? So the frame is going to be also stonewash, which just makes the whole knife look very, very nice. It's not going to look beat up or anything like that. There is a black version of this guy too, by the way, so that's also an option if you're not into the old stainless steel aesthetics of this guy. You got some options out there as well. So let's go ahead and do the paper test on this guy. Let's see what I've been talking about all along. Let's see how well this guy has retained an edge. All right, here we go. Without further ado, you guys be the judge of this, right? Let me know in the comments. Rate it on a scale from 1 to 10, right? 10 being the sharpest. Here we go. Oh, look at that first cut. All right, make sure there's no user error. Boom, look at that second cut. Boom, nice cut right there. Right, nice cut also. Right, look at those two cuts. All right, kind of a little bit of a tear on that one right there. Yeah, boom, boom. All right, needless to say, this guy has retained an edge like it's nobody's business. Even after all the use EDC in this guy for a while, right, you guys can clearly see it still has an edge. Could it be retouched? Of course, right? Every knife could always use a nice edge retouch at any point, but I mean, out of the box, it has definitely retained an awesome edge, even after all this use. So in conclusion, guys, I gotta tell you, I'm trying not to be biased here, but I could not be happier with this knife. This knife has checked so many boxes for me. It is one of my favorite EDCs, is definitely up there. And for the price, I really wish there were more knives like this guy. Really wish there were a lot more knives at this price range. Again, around the $30 ballpark. Check the links in the description. Those are affiliate links and they help out the channel. No extra cost to you, but for that price, you really can't get any better than this. I mean, you guys let me know. We can kind of start a conversation in the comments into what other knife variant will be better than this guy for this price point. But I gotta tell you, for as much work this guy has done for me, all the cardboard boxes this guy has cut through over the last months, and still holding an awesome edge, and it's still looking amazing as if it was still brand new out of the box. This is a very, very solid EDC. In your case, I mean, you got nothing to lose if you're considering this guy, possibly buying it, testing it. You got nothing to lose if you just want to order it and then test it out. You can always return it if you end up not liking it. But I feel like you guys are definitely not going to be disappointed at all. This is a solid knife. I'm super happy that I have one. It has not disappointed me in any way, and it still retains a heck of an edge. So I'm just so glad that they have an awesome knife, solid knife like this one at this price point. Well, there you have it, guys. Let me know in the comments anything that I perhaps missed on the review. Hopefully I have been able to empower you with some valuable information in regards to making your purchase, or even if you're considering buying this guy or getting this guy for a friend. That's also another great thing I feel this guy will do. If you're trying to get a knife for a non-knife friend, trying to get him into the hobby, come on, this is a perfect knife right here, right? I always say the Civivi Elementum, but if you don't have Civivi Elementum budget, get this guy, right? Definitely save yourself about 20 bucks or so, and still gonna get the job done. Get that friend, brother, significant other, what have you, into the hobby. They're gonna love it. This guy is gonna cut for a long time, and they're gonna be super happy with it, to say the least. So hope you guys have enjoyed the review. Again, if I miss anything, let me know in the comments. Any questions you may have, just ask away. I'll be hanging out in the comments to answer all of your questions. If you guys made it this far, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the support in the channel. By the way, by the time you're seeing this video, it is very possible that the review on the pyrite is going to be available. It's a very fidgety EDC as well, which I'm also very excited to review because it's been awesome. So that card will be right here for you guys to check it out. That is the CJRB pyrite. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.